Welcome back. I am so freaking excited to try something today. We went to the wedding yesterday. Congratulations again to Wes and Sarah. That was an awesome wedding. I'm so glad that we could join you on your special day. But this is something really cool. Before the wedding, I went out with my girlfriend to a couple ponds just right by the hotel again, and I was just scouting around, taking a few casts, just seeing what was in these ponds, like trying to set up a cool bite for today. And it happened, okay? I saw a different species that I wasn't expecting to see, and they're freaking big, and there's a bunch of them. So I went to Walmart today. I picked up some normal worms, and I picked up some little weights. If I'm not going for bass, and I'm using normal worms and weights, and these fish aren't small, what am I targeting? Any guesses? Let's get rigged up and I'll talk more about it. Alrighty, I'd first like to apologize for the wind noise that's either happening right now or that's going to happen later today, because it is freaking windy. So there's definitely gonna be wind noise. Sorry about that. Nothing I can really do. Moving on. I tied from my main line, which is like 10-pound Power Pro, I tied a fluorocarbon leader, which is like a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. This is because this pond that I scouted out yesterday is super clear. So if I have any shot at catching these fish, I feel like I need fluorocarbon on because it's invisible in the water. So I'm using just like a small little hook that I would for a drop shot or just wacky rigging, and then a tiny little weight, which I just picked up at Walmart. So basically I'm going with a drop shot rig, but I'm not using bass tackle or anything. I am using normal live worms. Here, let me show you. Delicious, I know. So I'm gonna sneak on down there. I'm gonna cast these fish. That being that they're still there, I have no idea. Maybe they moved, or maybe yesterday was just a fluky day where they're all piled up in one area. But if they're where I think they are, I think I'm gonna get them to bite. So I'm gonna put a whole clump of worms on here, cast this drop shot out, and hopefully wrangle one of these suckers in. I'm excited. I'm very excited about this. All right, the pond is right behind me. There's a tiny little bridge that leads to an island. Right by the bridge pilings is where I saw these fish piling up yesterday. And if everything goes as planned, they should eat this little worm on this drop shot. So let's sneak up on them. Wow, I just got a strike right away and my rod just freaking got all tangled. That is just awesome. Alrighty, well, I'll get this sucker entangled and get back in there. Cast number one, not successful. God dang it. Oh, got him. I 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 got him. That was instant. Oh my gosh. Get over here, you sucker. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Get up here. Oh, a freaking catfish. A Florida pond catfish. That was sick. That was right away. There's a bunch of catfish piled up underneath this bridge piling, and they are freaking hungry. The anti-drop shot. I knew they would. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Look at the markings on them. I don't know if this is a certain weird species of flathead or channel, but it's gorgeous. I'm gonna get him back and catch some more. Yes! See you later, little buddy. Thanks for playing. That was sick! Alrighty, so landed the first catfish. That was literally instant. I didn't think it would go down like that. I didn't think it'd be this easy, so that's kind of awesome. There's a bunch more down there, but unfortunately, when I popped the hook out of his mouth, I freaking broke my hook. Of course, I didn't bring any more in my pocket or anything like that, so I'm walk back to the car, get rebaited, get rehooked, and let's catch some more. Alrighty, I am back by the car. I grabbed the tackle box, which is much needed, put a little beefier hook on, and I cut off the weight. Instead of doing a drop shot, I'm just gonna do a weightless approach. I usually fish for catfish on the bottom, so if I can get them to kind of come up to the surface and eat this, that'd be pretty cool. So let's get back to fishing. I think I just had a bass come freaking eat my worm. Fish on. Fish on. Fish on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was violent. That was a violent strike. That is freaking cool. Look at this guy. Look how fat he is. Dang. Florida pond catfish. When you guys handle catfish, you definitely have to be very careful. They have a couple bones that come out here, here, and one on top as well. These are just like very sharp sticker bones, and if you grab them, they'll definitely penetrate and kind of poke you. So let's get this sucker back. That was sick. Yes. This pond gets super deep out to my left, which is really weird that these catfish are shallow. I don't know much about catfish, but I've always just kind of fished for them fairly deep water, and with them being on the bottom. But they're just like hanging out by this shallow bridge, and they're cruising in and out of these pilings, and I'm just dishing it right up there by the pilings, and they're sneaking out and grabbing it. Let's see if we can get another one here. Did he eat it? Got him. Fish on. That was literally like 10 feet away from me. It's so clear in here, I can just see him eat it, and it's sick. God dang it. This is a pretty good one. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, get up here. All right. Another absolute gorgeous catfish. That is sick. So clearly these catfish are going nuts for live bait. They're loving the worms, but will they hit a plastic? I just broke apart a really tiny craw, and gonna give that a dangle out there. So let's see if they are dialed into their senses between live and fake bait. I get the feeling I can catch them on fake bait. Oh my God, he ate it. Oh, he came off. No. Darn it. He freaking came off. No way. How did I miss him? There we go. Fish on. Fish on. Oh, that is not a catfish. That's a freaking decent bass underneath that bridge. Come here. All right, that was sick. Not the target species, but that was cool. All right, there's some decent bass in here. Okay, see you, buddy. Not what I was after, though. I want to fool one of these catfish on a plastic. There we go, on the plastic, on the freaking plastic. These fish are just freaking hungry, man. This is a big one too. God dang. This is a freaking big one. This beefy sucker fell victim to a plastic. These fish are hungry as heck. Ugh. Greasy. Thanks for playing, buddy. Alrighty, so we've caught them on just normal worms, normal live bait. We've caught them on tiny little plastics, just a tiny little craw. But here's the thing I can't wrap my head around. When I was here yesterday before the wedding, just kind of scouting around, I literally had a pocket full of Cincos and just one rod, and I saw these catfish, and I threw at them, and they wanted nothing to do with it. So for them to be so aggressive today and eat even just a tiny little crawbait, I don't know why they won't eat the Cinco. So I'm gonna put the Cinco back on, try for some bass too, but mainly I wanna see if I can fool one of these catfish on a Cinco. Let's see if it works. They hate it. They really hate it. That's so weird to me. It's literally like green pumpkin too, so it looks like a freaking normal worm in the water. Like it has the same color. Why do they hate it? This is ridiculous. I literally saw one cloud, and in a matter of 10 minutes, a whole rainstorm just blew in. If this doesn't have Florida written all over it, I don't know what does. I'm gonna go back to the car, check the weather, hopefully wait it out, because there's like 3 more ponds around here that I want to just kind of investigate. This is literally my last day in Florida. Go away, rain. Go away. Alrighty, we waited out the rain for about 30 minutes and just drove a half a mile down the street and found another pond. If you live in Florida, the opportunities to fish are literally incredible. You just find a puddle of water on the side of the road, make a cast to it, and there's probably more than likely a bass living in it. So this is sick. It's overcasty and it looks like the rain is completely gone, and we are checking out a new pond. There's kind of a little drain and like a backwater that looks decently deep right here. first flip into it. It could be an inch. Oh, no, it looks deep. Deep enough to have a fish. There's got to be one living in there. Come on. Okay, maybe not. Nope, nope, there is. There definitely is. That was sick. Oh my gosh. Florida is just typical. If it looks like there should be a bass in there in a pond, there probably freaking is. Oh my gosh. See ya, buddy. This is so cool. There's literally like, I don't know if this is coming from like a creek or if this is like runoff from rainwater, but there's fresh water pouring into this little pool. Come on. Sick. I really want to, like, don't get me wrong, guys. I want to like flip a jig and just feel that dunk and lay into them, but when you're just going around pond hopping and you're fishing like really shallow ponds, it's tough to set down the Cinco. It's tough to do. So spot number 3 of today, we pulled up to just this tiny little pond and there's 0 fish here, but it's absolutely loaded with turtles. Not like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. There's like 50 to 60 turtles in this freaking small pond and no bass. This is crazy. They're literally like coming out of the water, like walking toward us. I don't know if they're just curious or if people around here feed them, or I don't know. Like, look at that right there. There's 4 of them right there. This is nuts. This is cool. It's fun just to drive around the area that you don't know, come across different stuff like this, and just enjoying outside the nice weather. Look at them. Look at them. Look at that sucker. What do they want? Are you just curious, or what? That's so crazy. And just like that, back to reality. 3 feet of snow, negative 10 degrees, a never-ending winter. We literally just got off the plane a couple hours ago. Florida was incredible. The weather was absolutely outstanding. Thank you again so much to Wes and Sarah for inviting us down. Gorgeous, gorgeous wedding. A couple things have changed. A lot of species in Minnesota, they just recently closed, so my options are limited for fishing around here. The weather is it's just been crazy. Like, there's so much snow, so much slush. It's hard to get out and fish places. So I'm considering maybe getting my boat out of storage, driving south, just maybe not even bringing my boat, just driving south. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So if you guys have suggestions, comment them below. I don't know where I'm going to go yet. Don't know where I'm going to fish, but I need to plan something. So thank you guys so much again for watching another episode. And as always,
okay then.